Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Boom Beach video. In my last video, I did a smoky rifleman strategy, and you guys seemed to like it, and I saw someone in the comments mention smoky scorchers, and I saw the tribes for this week, which is GBE boosted up, and I thought, this is the perfect time to try smoky scorchers. It's something I've probably done. Oh, we have an extra ability. I didn't even notice that. What is it? Okay, Tiny Shock. So it's actually a pretty good ability, but I think this is something I've definitely done before in the past. But why not try it again? Because we are bored and definitely not running out of ideas. Now, we are going to be doing it against Imitation Game, but we are going to try and get through it quickly. So we are going to bar down the first few stages, and we are probably going to switch to Private Bullet. I accidentally brought battle orders, and I'm going to stick with it. We're going to live with our mistake today because I don't want to go back and switch it, but we should be able to get through the first few stages just barding it down. I targeted a bunch of buildings around it. Okay, still worked out. Also with the tribes, we also have barrage boosted, so that's going to help us with shock mine clearing against any of the later bases we go against. It's going to be really nice because with Scorchers, they are so expensive GBE wise to place them down, and I don't have an optimal GBE lineup. However, I do have a lot more statues than I'm kind of used to having. I do have, I think, two or three guardians instead of just a masterpiece. For a while there, I was running with like no GBE at all, but now we actually have some, especially with the tri boost. So stage 4, I don't think I'm gonna risk running out of energy, but I am gonna take out that Doom Cannon right there. I think we could still bard it down because of how much GBE we actually have, but here we go. We are gonna let them group, we are gonna flare them, and now the smokes come out. Now, Scorchers are tanky enough where you probably could flare them to the HQ, ideally without using that many smokes. You can space them out. However, what would now what could possibly go wrong with that? If there's a grappler, it would just take every single Scorcher as they were running. If there was a shock launcher, it would get shocked on the way there and take forever. So I guess you would need to throw periodic smokes down and all that. But for the lower stages, at least, we can get away with just basically placing and flaring. But for this one, let's treat this like it's a normal base that I would be attacking, so we can kind of get the GBE all set up. So we end with 155. That's after 3 barrages, just to be safe. This is like our estimate attack. We are going to throw an extra barrage, take out that Doom Cannon, and now we are going to get our Scorchers placed down. Unfortunately, the base we're pretending to attack here is extremely beefy on the shock launcher front, so we still have to worry about that. Let's get them smoked, and they got CMOs and boom surprises right next. Oh, we're out of energy, so we got I got a little carried away there, not gonna lie, but I think we are in a optimal position for Scorchers to take this out. Instead, actually, we can flare and probably afford a battle orders, get them flared on the HQ, and down it goes. Now stage 5, obviously not the most healthy of stages we could go against, or the healthy of bases, but yeah, I think the score, it happened twice in my last video. Now the first time it happened today. Why is Boom Beach crashing so much? Oh, it's really annoying. Dogs barking, game crashing. Today is quite the day, huh? Stage 6, not going to be anything too bad, but we are going to have to path around these shock mines, and then I think from there we aren't going to spend any more energy. I used quite a bit from last attack, but we're going to get our Scorchers down, and we're not going to smoke them right away. I bet 1 or 2 is going to get grappled. That's fine. We'll set up that smoke in the middle. They will converge and not get grappled. You love to see that, and then we will have that final flare, final and first flare, actually, right in the middle of those Doom Cannons. How do the Scorchers spread out? They fit perfectly under that one smoke. You love to see it. Let's get a flare on the HQ. Boom, boom, the double shock, and the battle orders. Go, Scorchers, go. Look at that flame damage. I did not expect that much damage. I'm looking around for ice statues. I don't see any, so this is a little deceiving at the moment. But that was pretty darn quick of how long they actually... Crash number 2. We are trying to set the record, I guess, here. Alright, so let's hop into stage 7. Man, what is going on? Is it my phone? Does it need updating? It could be that, but my goodness. It is starting, it's not funny anymore, Boom Beach. Okay, so I was looking for the ice statues. I think we found them. So the good news about this, I see the shield generator, but let's see how much a barrage does to it. I'm going to waste all of my energy taking out this shield generator, aren't I? So we got 2 barrages on it, and I'm probably going to have to throw... It probably would take... let's see. Hopefully only 2 artillery. Come on. Please. No! Okay, we'll spend the extra artillery. Down to 136 energy. And that was only half the shield generators, apparently. Where's the other one? Okay, it's off to the side in the trees here. Was it worth it to go that way? Oh, okay. What I'm going to do is we're going to smoke to the other shield generator. Yeah, so apparently Hammerman was saving it all for the end. Which, can you blame him? You're trying to stop a smoky Scorcher strat. And we are out of energy. Wow. Alright, so I have enough for 2 smokes. And then we are on our own for the rest of the attack. So smoky Scorchers, here it is. I really invested a lot into taking out that shield generator. I could use that all that energy right now, but you know, we still have Scorchers, so there's a good bet we are going to be able to take this out. Let's get our 3 energy, and hopefully we can get them to spread out. I really need this shock launcher shock. Thank you, Tiny Shock. You are coming in clutch here. Down goes the shield generators quite a while ago, but I didn't realize... For some reason, I thought there was another one we had to get through. So we flare onto the HQ now, get a battle orders, and might as well get another tiny shock out. And this base is going to be donezo here, and I'm going to prepare for the crash. But now that I'm preparing, it always happens when I least expect it. So it's when I hit return. So maybe if I don't skip through the end screen, if I just don't click at all until everything is done, it's so tempting to just click through it. Okay, all the resources are there. Return. Oh, we did it. Let's go. Progress, Boom Beach. Maybe you fixed it live for somehow. Okay, now this is the challenging part because we have to scout around for suitable bases. I think this is it. I think we can do it. And my, oh my, am I glad we have the tiny shock. I should probably be using that over the regular shock bombs now that I think about it. But okay, so our first flare is kind of in the middle of nowhere. But I want to avoid all the shock mines in the line there. You saw how quick I was spending the energy on that final stage of imitation game there. So we are using all of our energy here. But what we're going to do is we're going to save at least 7 energy for when we get them parked. So how is this going to work? What is the tiny shock after 3? Is it 6? I think it is. So we got the shock out. 6 energy remaining. Okay, we are in an awkward position. Actually, that grappler might have saved me. Oh no, the shock launcher didn't fire onto it. Alright, so the shock launcher is targeting the majority of our Scorchers, unfortunately. But we are still tearing through the HQ health. So this is good. What are we going against? Okay, 2 ice statues. So that wasn't against none. We were able to take it out. So smoky Scorchers so far undefeated. Now, a lot of those attacks were against lower level imitation games, so we need to enlarge the sample size quite a bit more here. We can get our daily reward. We'll just go for the shards, and those will eventually be turned into statues. Alrighty, this next base we are going to flare to the shield generator, and we are going to smoke and flare to the shield generator, and we will work from there. Let's get our troops down. Let's get a smoke ready. There we go, and we got them flared over there. And depending how much energy and smoke I use will determine how quickly we feel comfortable flaring to the HQ after this. Now that smoke is in a very awkward position because some of them are going to be exposed while others are not. I wanted to tuck that in a little bit closer to the other one so we didn't have this awkward split. We should be able to get the shield generator. Down goes the shield generator. Now we flare on the HQ. 30 1 energy remaining after that shock, and here we go. We shock the clump. Brick is still alive, is going to get under the Scorcher's skin there, and we are going to take it out, so no problem on a boosted ice base. This is way stronger than I was expecting. Now, I boosted all my GBE statues, so I thought my GBE would go a little bit further than I actually did, but it's a nice trade-off by how... Alright, I'm pretending that crash did not happen. It's a nice trade-off by how much energy we're spending compared to how much I thought the Scorchers would actually do damage, but honestly, I'm kind of spent with all the crashes, so this is unfortunately going to be our last attack. I'm trying to... This is how Hammerman gets you. He just makes your game crash. It's more of a psychological game. There is a villain behind all these crashes, and I am not going to let that one go. Alright, but for this one, since the shield generator is so awkwardly placed, I think we're going to bard it down. So double barrage, probably going to get it to half HP. Let's see what 2 artillery do. Boom, boom. Yep, we are going to be spending quite a bit of energy taking this out. That is tough. Let's see if a box of critters gets it. 128 remaining. I'm going to have... That wasn't even close. 119 energy remaining. Nope, it's going to be 20-some because we get some back. Alright, so 22. And now, how much do we have after placing? We are down to 10 energy, and we don't have enough Scorchers. You know, I could sacrifice on the amount of Scorchers that I actually placed down, but that wouldn't be fun. And I am already out of energy. Yeah, I could definitely do this with less Scorchers and probably still succeed. But based on our positioning, where are the shock launchers? One's over there, darn. I thought that one would be out of range. We got a tiny shock on that one, so it's going to last a while. But with the flare going on, I'm not sure we're going to be able to take this. We're doing steady damage, I will say. There's still just under half duration on that tiny shock. If we can get some Scorchers dying and exploding on the HQ, okay, we took it out. Yeah, so a great way to end the Smokey Scorcher session, if you ask me. But that worked way better than I expected. There was a lot of leeway. I did not think the Scorchers would do that much damage to the HQ. Because when you're using them in regular battle, they ignite the HQ and then wander away right away. So you don't get like the full effects, but this time we actually did because we flared onto it and kept the Scorchers involved. So I'm going to keep that in mind next time I use Scorchers and Bombardiers or something like that. But thanks for making it to the end. If you want to check out my Smokey Rifleman video, I'll link that in the third line of the description. If you're new here, we would appreciate you subscribing, staying around for daily Boom Beach content. But we'll see you guys in tomorrow's Boom Beach video. Bye-bye.